the heavyweights to the welterweights, 165-pounders, Rhino Riley versus Enrique Corson. Our tale of the tape is presented by Crescent Tools.
You can see both guys here right around the same height, 5'10", 5'11". The only real difference in these two gentlemen is the 2.5-inch reach advantage for Rhino Riley. Want to utilize that, make Corson pay every time he steps forward to land those big punches.
The BKFC debut for Enrique Corson from Paraguay. 4-2 in pro MMA. He's also had 2 pro boxing bouts. You notice the differential between spelling and pronunciation. Corson's paternal grandfather emigrated to Paraguay from Germany. Thus the spelling, which looks like Heinrich, but he prefers the pronunciation Enrique. Enrique Corson describes himself as a counter striker with his word, slick. He said, I have a slick style. I'm going to stay long and be light on my feet.
Absolutely wants to keep that distance, be light on his feet, use in and out movement, wants to make sure he feels like his opponent will try and overwhelm him with that light footwork, that counter, and will be able to negate that.
Rhino Riley made his BKFC debut last December. He defeated Truckin' Carson by 3rd-round TKO.
And Sean, this was an entertaining fight from the first second the fight started to the last. I mean, I don't think there was more than 2 seconds in this fight when a punch was not being thrown. Very difficult style right here as his opponent continued to push the pace the entire time. But Rhino showed a lot of good body work inside. As you can see right there, waiting for the right time, unload. Showed a lot of power, even when he landed punches to the body, even though it was close, they still hurt. Punches he landed to opponent's face did a lot of damage, and they were all inside. Look at that right there. Looked like he broke his, almost like I'm not sure. Maybe it's just swelling, but this guy, when he hits you, you can tell he hurts you.
Rhino Riley entering 1-0 in BKFC. He's had 2 pro boxing bouts, 30 amateur boxing bouts. As Corson said, he wanted to use a slick style. Riley said he wanted to use a flashy style. Riley said, I pride myself on a flashy style while also showcasing a high fight IQ. I fight on angles. I set a very fast pace. I realized in my BKFC debut last December just how fast this sport is, and I had made the proper adjustments.
Made the proper adjustments, doing more plyometrics, making sure he's training for this faster pace. Says he will utilize the clinch if he has to, but that's not his game plan. He wants to utilize angles, use his high fight IQ out there.
Riley said, I'm ready for a fast start from Enrique Corson. I'm going to be aware of his wild punches. I need to settle back and then start landing in the mid-range. To get us started, Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are set for the next fight of the night. Scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the welterweight division. Presented to you by Nerd Focus, the original Think Drink. Introducing you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears black. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. His official weight, 165.3 pounds. He holds a combined combat sports record of 8 fights, and tonight makes his bare-knuckle debut. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, by way of Asunción, Paraguay. Here is Enrique Corson. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out the blue corner. Tonight, he wears black. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. His official weight, 165.8 pounds. He is undefeated at 1-0. Fighting out of Fort Worth, Texas, by way of Tampa, Florida. here is the undefeated Rhino, Black Rhino Riley. And our referee in charge of the action, Andrew Glenn.
The Paraguayan Enrique Corson said, movement is my key to victory. What I cannot let happen is Rhino Riley make this a rough and rugged inside fight. Round number one, sporting touch of hands. Rhino Riley, black trunks, yellow trim, and just like that, punch number one drops Enrique Corson in the black and white trunks.
And that landed clean. I'm impressed by how quick Corson's jumped up after that. Like I said, it takes some people a minute to get used to this style. You don't have a minute sometimes.
Corson to the jab. There's the left hook from Riley. Right hand from Enrique Corson. Riley coming forward again off the right hand. Jab to the body, counter right hand. Right back to it, orders referee Andrew Glenn. Corson trying to get his jab going. There's the two, big left hand from Riley.
I think it was a jab that knocked him back there.
Big swings off the right hand. Knockdown number two, no rule to slip from Andrew Glenn.
I mean, it looked like he even landed the punch and then he went down himself from it.
Jab again from Rhino Riley. There's the right hand from Corson. Left hand again from Riley.
I mean, Sean, you can just see the power difference right here. Every time Rhino throws a punch, I mean, Corson can land a punch. It just seems to have not quite the steam on it.
Glenn telling both fighters, watch your head on the inside. Riley absolutely bombing his jab. To the inside goes Rhino Riley. 30 seconds remaining, round number one. Counter on the right hand, more right hands. Andrew Glenn telling Corson, listen to me. Glenn was calling for a break. Corson did not oblige. There were soft warnings and there were hard warnings. That was a hard warning from Andrew Glenn to Enrique Corson. Feint with the right hand from Riley. Big right hand, knockdown number two.
And Sean, that's what I'm talking about, that power difference right there. Every time Riley throws a hard punch and lands it, it is hurting you, even if he doesn't land it clean.
See the blood on the neck? That is the end of round number one, and a huge round number one for Rhino Riley, recording 2 knockdowns.
I mean, here, the first knockdown, the first punch being thrown of the fight, I believe. Just a clean right hand, beautiful shot. Here's the second one, back right behind the ear, just another tough shot right there by Rhino Riley. Like I said, this guy, when he throws punches, it's bad intentions, and he's hurting you with them. That being said, Corson did land some very good punches in there. It just seemed to have no effect so far, but you cannot continue to take punches like that by Riley. He's got to have a little bit better defense, come in with that offense, because when he lands punches, he's going to earn you. Just need to step up the defense a little bit, continue that offense. Corson's going to have to do something different right here. He's going to have to try and make sure he doesn't take any clean shots. He's going to have perfect defense.
Round number two, immediate forward steps from Rhino Riley. Corson is throwing, but again, there's the power differential, and that is a huge left hook from Riley that drops Enrique Corson.
Like I said, I've said it before, that power difference is great.
Incredible toughness from the Paraguayan Enrique Corson. We continue.
I mean, and just, he's not cut up. He doesn't look bad at all. This is incredible, really.
But it's one-way traffic for Rhino Riley, make no mistake.
And like I said, you can see that even the jabs are devastating.
Corson, to his credit, continues to fire. Now a cut on Enrique Corson's cheek.
And Corson's throwing hard punches.
Big left hand, and down goes Rhino Riley.
Wow, unbelievable. Look at that toughness right there. What a fight. Sean, we love it when somebody gets up off the canvas to win. Somebody's getting off the canvas to win this fight.
No more one-way traffic. A full switch of gears for Enrique Corson. 45 seconds remaining, round two. I would say 90% of the fighters, forget the weight class on this BKFC roster, would have been done on that third knockdown. Corson gets up and drops Riley. Fight on. Riley coming forward again. Off the jab. Right hand. Riley missing hook to the body. Feint by Rydell Riley. Corson overhand right. Man. There's the jab from Enrique Corson. Final seconds, round number 2. Big right hand. Corson landed it naked without the jab. There's the naked right hand from Riley. Punch after the bell. That is the end of round 2.
Man, he landed a shot after the bell. He landed a shot once he was down. He's got to be careful right there, this Corson. And here's that first knockdown where Corson just takes a big punch. Bam, bam. Just that left hook right on the button. Very impressed. Look, gets right up. Landed his own left hook. Beautiful shot. That second punch did not land. He threw it though. That just that left hand, bam, right on the button. I mean, you've got to be impressed with Corson's ability to take a punch and continue to fire like nothing happened. Short memory, that's a great thing.
Seconds out, called, set for round number 3. 4 knockdowns in this fight, 3-1 in favor of Rydell Riley, with the last knockdown recorded by Enrique Corson. Both fighters coming up to scratch.
It's a nasty cut on the lip of Rydell.
Round number 3.
Got to watch that right hand that keeps coming over the top. Just like that from Corson.
Right hand from Corson. Another right hand, counter right hand from Riley. Corson never fully started on the scratch line, staying on the outside. Double jab, fast hands from Riley. Corson a right hand again. Another right hand from Enrique Corson. Backs off Rydell Riley, the left hand. 90 seconds remaining, round 3.
Riley's got to end this fight quicker. They might stop it due to his face being all busted up.
Enrique Corson, rare clinch in this fight. Time called by Andrew Glenn. This is going to be a medical timeout.
And his face is a mess right now.
Here is Dr. Don Muzi, Chief Medical Officer for BKFC. One of the finest in all of ringside medicine worldwide. Dr. Muzi talking to Andrew Glenn. Dr. Muzi will allow this fight to continue. Huge ovation from our sold-out crowd here in Tampa. Another right hand and another lance from Corson. Riley firing right back off the jab, resetting. Corson with the right, short left hand from Enrique Corson.
Sean, that power difference is there, but Corson's doing a great job of landing quicker, cleaner, faster.
This is power versus speed, Chris.
Exactly.
Left hand from Corson. Corson off the jab. Stiff jab again from Enrique Corson, an overhand right. One-way traffic nearly now in favor of the fighter from Paraguay, Enrique Corson, but Riley firing right back. Short left hand from Corson.
Riley's looking really tired right now.
Corson blocking those shots. Knockdown number 2. Rydell Riley on his hip.
He's not, I don't know if he's getting up.
Corson, we're getting the long count. Did not go to the neutral corner. The count continues. And a phenomenal, remarkable,
unbelievable
behind win from Enrique Corson.
Wow, unbelievable. Did not see that. That was after those first punch of the fight. Who would have thought he would have came back like that? What toughness. Wow.
Chris, I will call that the biggest come-from-behind win in BKFC history. Corson down 3 successive times to come back and get the victory.
And you can't argue with that. Unbelievable how that happened. That's just toughness right there.
Corson dropped literally on the first punch of the fight, dropped again in round number 1. one. Dropped hard with a left hook in the opening stages of round 2. Coming back to drop Riley in round number 2. And then finishing Rhino Riley in the closing stages of round 3.
Not only that, Sean takes a fight on short notice. I mean, here's the punch total. I mean, landed at a higher percentage in Corson, 47, landed a few more punches, but I mean, it was the power that was being displayed by Rhino Riley that was amazing to me. Look at that, 46% landing for, I mean, Corson just continued to throw nice, clean, tight, hard punches. Didn't throw everything into him, but every punch he threw that landed was powerful. It was a good, clean shot. I mean, what a fight that was, man. Unbelievable. Sean, we love it when somebody gets knocked down, gets up off the canvas, wants to win. He got up 3 times off the canvas to score that victory.
2 first-class people, first-class fighters. You see the mutual respect and the elation in the corner of Enrique Corson.
Wow, what a fight.
That is a Fight of the Year candidate. We go to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Andrew Glenn, reaches the count of 10 at 1 minute 49 seconds into round number 3 for your winner by KO, Enrique Corson.
Sean, we have a Paraguayan coming in to wreak havoc on this division right here. Unbelievable first fight for Corson.
One-way traffic for Rhino Riley, and it ended with one-way traffic for Enrique Corson. Again, Riley scoring 3 successive knockdowns of Corson, including on the first punch of the fight, and back came the Paraguayan Enrique Corson with the finish in round number 3. The winner, by way of 3rd round KO, Enrique Corson defeats Rhino Riley.